law enforcement. For us not to have brought this and delegate carrying this, it would have been irresponsible from my position as public safety.
I commend you for bringing this forward, and I commend you for bringing it forward. The question is, have we got this in the configuration we ought to be? Go ahead, sir.
Well, I would just suggest to you, let's not delay. I mean, there is a need, there is a desire. You know, we're updating the language, verbal de-escalation. Nothing in here is particularly radical. We welcome the comprehensive review, and we'll engage in that, and that is the appropriate thing to do. But $500,000 is in the budget. I mean, there's more need than that. This is a measure that recognizes that there is a desire there. We start to train the trainers. We start to distribute on a statewide basis, not just those communities that have fortunate enough to have the resources, this information and these techniques that are indeed best practices, as the chairman mentioned. So yeah, I would encourage, do this, and we continue the comprehensive study that Delegate Peace has recommended.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. I know you were busy as you can be, and I appreciate your service. And as you know, I've said publicly, and I continue to believe, I think you've been doing an outstanding job. I don't know anybody who do it better. So I think you're doing a great job, really a good job. And I believe that's since day one. Okay, let me just say we operate by motion. So is there a motion?
Yes, comment and then a motion. First of all, I think Delegate Herring is one of the smartest, most passionate delegates down here. She's a strong advocate for her constituents and her beliefs. With Delegate Peace's language in the budget, and also the governor's bonus system where we went to compensation, I'm not sure the money's going to be there this year for this. I'd be happy to work with her to maybe move this forward after we get the report back from Delegate Peace's information. So I'm going to move to table.
Second. Okay. All in favor of table, say aye. 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 Opposed? Okay, 2 noes. Thank you very much. Okay. Do we have anything else?
We have a presentation.
We have a presentation.
Travis Hill.
Travis? Okay. I'm going to hand the gavel, Travis, to Delegate Poindexter. I have to do an urgent meeting, but I will be back. And I am sure that you will come by and visit me also, and make sure I understand the importance of what you're doing. But I will return.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Welcome, Travis. Good to see you this morning.
Mr. Chairman, good to see you as well. I wanted to provide a quick update on ABC operations with regard to how our operations are growing, as well as some of the IT projects that you all funded in the past, as well as our transition to an authority. Before I kick off, I do want to let you all know that we have a number of ABC employees in the audience. It just so happened that our leadership program called LAMP, their day on the Hill was today, and the leadership program introduces our employees, some of our top employees, to such things as management styles, supervision issues, public speaking, presentation, legislative. So they get to watch firsthand. I'll also say they've had a lot of hand in the things I'm about to report on, so I'm reporting to you. I'm not facing them, but this is kind of a report to them as well.
Can we have them stand, please? Well, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you giving them time off to be here. Slave driver.
They don't think this is fun and exciting right now. They don't have to sit down here for 45 days. So, with that, just give you a quick update. Our numbers continue to grow. Our operating budget is up to $638 million. The vast majority of that is the purchase of the products that we sell. After that, employees, and then the places that we rent and have our stores. We have almost 4,000 employees. About a quarter of those are full-time. The rest are part-time employees. Our sales and profits continue to grow for the Commonwealth, as do the number of retail licensees who are licensed in the state. And we're almost up to 4.7 million cases shipped. The current results that we've had, we almost hit $900 million in sales, exceeding our forecast, and continue to grow at a pretty good clip. I'll tell you that we're seeing same store sales at about 3%, and then new store sales at about 1.5%. So our new stores are accounting for about a third of the growth that we have, so that's a very important component to our portfolio. This is just a slide showing you the growth of our retail sales, being driven again by same stores as well as the new stores. We've opened 34 stores over the last 5 years. Gives you a snapshot of all of our transfers to the Commonwealth. We're up to $433 million when you look at revenues plus the taxes that are collected by ABC. Tell you what's in the budget currently for us. We do have increased profit transfers for both FY17 and FY18. About 15.4% over what was originally projected in FY17 and 12.9% in 18. So we're bumped up a pretty good clip. We feel pretty good that we can hit those numbers, but it was an aggressive increase. Also, we have retail positions in the budget. As we open new stores, we need employees to operate those stores. We're also working on our balance between full-time employees and classified employees. Full-time employees give us the ability to invest in them further in terms of training. They understand the products, they become familiar with our customers, and can provide the service that people are expecting of a modern retailer. Switching over to our funding for our technology systems, 2 sessions ago, you all funded a number of projects for us: financial management system, licensing system, and website, as well as broadband for stores and electrical system upgrade. The financial management system is the subject of an APA audit point. It is an aging system. It is becoming unstable. It's something that keeps our finance director and CFO up at night. This is how we transfer all those funds that I just covered over to the Treasury for the general fund. In this project, as well as the licensing project, one of the things we are dealing with is this question of whether we're cloud hosted or hosted on site. It's something that industry continues to move to. It's got its challenges. It's something we're sorting through as well. So,
You say you've got an RFP under development.
yes, sir.
I guess I spell a budget amendment for next year for the implementation.
We should have the money that we need. I'm hoping that there's not a budget amendment, but we'll see with what we get back from the RFP responses.
Mr. Chairman.
We'll also have a new licensing system under development. This is where our licensees interact with us, trying to take more of it online, go to our licensees. It's something that they've asked for, allowing them to pay online, get their licenses online. We've got over 18,000 licensees, and then we handle about another 20,000 one-day or one-off licenses. So looking to be able to accept electronic payment and get away from the paper-based records that we are currently maintaining at the agency. The web redesign, this is something we've been very proud of. In the 2 years since the web redesign was launched, we've had over 2 million visitors. This is a website of a modern retailer. People are able to look at products, determine where products are, if certain products are in their stores, if not in the store that they shop, where is the closest store where they can find product. We are continuing to try to expand on this website. Text messaging capability for folks on updates, the ability to bulk order, so when you're having a wedding or any type of party, you can bulk order your supplies and we'll have it ready for you. Licensee e-pay, that's something that our licensees have asked for. Say, hey, let me be able to pay online. So we are driving towards that and having a more individual customer experience and something that's yes, sir.
And you may have already answered this, but this actually came up a couple of years ago. I think Frank Hall was on the ABC board, and he came to me, and we were, at the time, we were talking about how we're going to reform ABC and make it the best thing since sliced bread, so on and so forth. And he brought up an issue. Do you have, and do you have the ability now, if someone is having an event, it used to be that they had to, go to the warehouse, buy the stuff, and take the event. Do you have the ability now and the permissions to deliver to an event directly if the volume and so on and so forth is justified in doing so, and so forth?
That's an interesting question. I don't think that ABC would be prohibited from providing delivery. I don't know that we have the capability of doing that with our employees and the liabilities that we might have in terms of sending people out.
Is there a way you could use sort of a certified, above-board, third-party, private sector piece to do something like this?
I think there is that opportunity, and there are companies out there by the names of Drizzly and Tipsy and others that are specializing, yeah.
That's a great way to phrase it. You know, I can't think of a better company that I want to sign up so Tipsy will deliver to me.
That's right.
I mean, you know, maybe reliable services,
That's right.
maybe that's a better way, or, you know, steady Freddy delivery, or.
But there are those industries out there that deliver wine and beer. I don't know that they're operating in Virginia, but I think that that is coming
I
to
don't
this
want to
industry.
insult the owners of Tipsy, but it
I don't
just-
think they're here, sir. The entrepreneurs, they have to have a memorable name. So, but
There is humor in life.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But to your point, I think that is where the industry's going. It's about convenience. We're trying to do it with the website, but that is probably the next shoe to drop on this particular.
So to speak.
Yes, sir. You all also allowed us to invest in installing broadband in our stores. That project is complete. We now have 364 stores. Of those, all but 23 have broadband. This is allowing faster communication with central office on patches into our POS system, into being able to communicate with central office. It's also giving us greater redundancy.
Do you have chip capability now in all of your stores?
We do not, sir. That is, we were ready. We were chip compliant on October 15. Our vendor, Elevon, was not. And we are we are working with them as we speak on trying to get there.
What's the timeline?
They think they might have a solution for us in June of 17 that we would then need to implement in 90 days.
Close.
Yes, sir. Well, they tell us they're close.
You're gonna come back and talk to us in December about that?
Yes, sir, I can, but I'll tell you, they've given us probably 3 dates before that said they were gonna have this ready, so. The broadband also gives us the redundancy in terms of if there's a catastrophic line failure, we can switch over to cellular networks, continue to take credit cards to continue to operate. So over the summer, I don't know if you remember when state phone lines went down, we were able to continue to operate, continue to accept credit cards, continue to generate revenue for the Commonwealth. The electrical system upgrade, I'm not here to talk about the building. Suffice to say, it's an old building. The old electrical system is just about at capacity. You gave us money to upgrade that electrical system. We've put this project on hold based on the governor's amendment for a new central office and warehouse. We don't think we need to spend this money, at least until we have some clarity on where and if we might relocate.